Epcot has a lot of attractions that we have ridden time and time again. But we normally use Disney's Genie Plus service. So is it possible to ride all of the rides in Epcot, including the shows, in one day? Let's find out. Lately it seems like a good day, and Disney is impossible without Disney's Skip the Line service, Disney Genie Plus. But with the recent rise of cost of Genie Plus, it gets harder and harder to justify for big families to spend money on the service. So today we are here in Epcot just to see how much we can get done without using Genie Plus. We have a full list of every single ride and show here in Epcot, and we're gonna try to do all of them without skipping the line once. Let's see if we can really do it. So I am here about 30 minutes before the park opens for rope drop. I got my bucket hat on and I have my overnight oats. So we're ready to go. I've packed a whole lunch today. I don't plan on stopping at all. If you don't know what rope drop is essentially when you get here before the park opens to try to skip lines early in the morning. And this is probably the most impactful time of my day today. Epcot has a lot of rides that you can get done at the beginning of the day, especially by using the virtual queue for Guardians as our free way to skip the line. There are 19 total attractions, rides, and shows, and we're gonna see if we can do them all from rope drop to close. It is so hot today, it's so muggy. I did bring the jug with me, so you're gonna have to remind me to drink it because I get distracted, especially on these busy days. So remind me to drink it. I will have to. I'm already gonna put my hair up. It is so muggy and sweaty today. It's the end of May, so you know, be prepared for that on your next Disney trip. It's also been raining a lot and it's supposed to thunderstorm all day, but fingers crossed that we don't have to deal with that. Now there are people who are able to enter the park right now using Disney's early entry hours that you get staying at participating hotels and resorts here at Disney World. I unfortunately am not staying at those resorts, so for me, I'll have to wait until right at 9 o'clock on the dot. Sometimes they'll let you in a few minutes early, but not necessarily guaranteed. However, this looks like a pretty small rope drop crowd, so I don't want to jinx myself, but I have high hopes for the day. And there goes the monorail. And there's nothing prettier in the world than Epcot and the monorail. For this morning's rope drop, we are trying to book it to Frozen. Normally people will try to go for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, but since there was early entry this morning, the wait time was already at 60 minutes. So we're headed to Frozen. Okay, we made it back to Norway. It only took us about 7 minutes. Now I will say I was booking it and I'm sweating. So that's part of rope drop, is just a lot of exertion really quickly in the morning, but in our opinion, it's worth it. And hopefully we'll find out how worth it with Frozen. Frozen Ever After is a boat ride that takes place inside, and it's right after the events of Frozen, the movie. You get to go to Elsa's Ice Palace, you see some friends like Olaf and Sven. It's a lot of fun, and supposedly the wait is only 20 minutes right now. After all of that, first water break of the day. After 15 minutes, it's time to get on. That's not half bad. Frozen is one of the more popular rides here in the park, so this is a great time, especially for Frozen. Okay, so I finished up here at Frozen Ever After. Lots of fun, lots of singing. It's honestly a 17-minute wait for Frozen, or 15-minute wait. A great wait. That's a great wait. I honestly noticed in the line that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure said it was only 30 minutes, and that will be our problem child today. But now it's not popping up on the app, and my Guardians queue is about to end. Although Guardians is a lot more forgiving than, say, Tron over in Magic Kingdom, I just don't want to miss it. And we can head back to the front of the park and hopefully knock out quite a few things there as well. Keep checking my app, and Remy's is not popping up. It is popping up on the Lightning Lane offering, but it's saying that standby line is not available, so I'm going to assume that it's closed or down for some reason. So fingers crossed that will not be an issue throughout our day, but I'm taking our little sideway walk through the Odyssey, or next to the Odyssey, to head over to Guardians. Now I am walking near Test Track, and a lot of you are probably wondering, why did I not rope drop Test Track? Well, for me it's a little bit different. I'm here by myself today, so I can use the single rider line, and get through that a lot more quickly. But if Test Track is a really big priority for you, you maybe want to consider rope dropping it if Frozen isn't as much of a priority, because the wait times for Frozen and for Test Track will get pretty high. But if you don't value the shows as much, you know you'll be able to do everything. But today we're trying to do everything, including shows. So no rope dropping Test Track for me. Now it's time for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This is easily my favorite ride in all of Disney World right now, and it is the newest ride here in Epcot. The newest ride in Disney World is over in Magic Kingdom at Tron, but this one I think is still much more popular, which is a little bit surprising. If you haven't been on it, it is an indoor coaster that is an omni coaster, so it swivels, it shoots backwards, and you can get different songs depending on when you're riding. So I hope I get September. We'll see. September's the only one I've never gotten. This is the best day of my life. I just got September. This means I've gotten all of the songs at this point, and September is hands down the best. Also, that's my favorite song in the world. So good day, good omen. It's gonna be a great day. So after my day was made, I obviously am still gonna try to get everything. I could not ride anything else the rest of the day and I would feel accomplished, but of course we're gonna keep going. So it's saying Soarin is only a 20-minute wait right now. Soarin will get definitely higher than 20 minutes. So we're gonna head over there and maybe just finish off everything in the land. Remy is still not showing up on the app, and I'm scared to go over there because normally if something's not showing up on the app, it's probably down or the app is glitching, so I could go check. However, I don't wanna give up time while these waits are still semi-low. So we're gonna play Remy by ear. I knew he'd be my problem child, so I'm not that surprised. We've made it over to the Land Pavilion. The Land Pavilion is home to Soarin, Living with the Land, and Awesome Planet, which is 3 things we need to get done today. Soarin is one of the more popular rides here. Used to be the most, but with new additions like Remy and Frozen, it's kind of fallen down the ranks. But the wait time can still get pretty high, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites here, but we will utilize this low wait time. Okay, so here we are, Soarin' around the world. Soarin' is a high-flying simulation ride that takes you soaring around the world. It has iconic smells and sights and scenes. It's a lot of fun. This one is a 35-minute wait right now. It's showing 35. I don't know if it necessarily will be, but we'll see. Soarin' can get pretty high, so I'll take 35. I will also say, Remy just popped back up on the app. And it's saying 20 minutes, but I know that everybody will see that and they're gonna go running towards Remy. So it's not necessarily, like I could not get there quickly. And I don't think I would get to the 20-minute standby time. Remy, why do you do this to me? It's so good. It gives me chills every time, and it's my favorite smells in the world, and I literally have candles that smell like Soarin'. So it's definitely an Epcot must-do. Supposedly, Remy is 35 minutes. I find it hard to believe, but I'm not gonna pass up that chance. So I was gonna finish off the land. I'm gonna leave. These wait times will stay low pretty much all day. So I'm gonna rush to Remy and see if it's actually that low. It might not be, but I'm willing to commit at this point. Bonjour friends, we have made it back here to France. Unfortunately, Remy, it is showing that Remy's up to 45 now, but that's only about 10 extra minutes from the last time I checked. And Remy famously has one of the most insane wait times. Like, I've seen Remy get up to 120 minutes on crazy days. And frankly, I don't know if everybody's just sleeping in or what, but we've been lucky so far. So I'm gonna keep pushing my luck. Hopefully this 45 will be a fast 45. This is a slow-moving dark ride that takes you down to the size of Remy the Rat himself. This one is a 3D ride as well, and it's a really good time. It's a newer one. It just opened a few years ago. However, it's on the shorter side, so luckily we are here when it says 45, but that line's not looking too bad, so I'm gonna bet money that it's not quite 45, but even if it is, I'm totally fine with that. I will also say this is the first time ever that I've walked straight into the standby queue and not had to wait like outside where they had a sign to show me where to go. So I'm impressed. That was the fastest I've ever gotten through the Remy line without rope dropping it, coming in from like the boardwalk and stuff. So this is a wonderful day. We're off to an amazing start. My gut is telling me to get through all of the rides, get those wait times out of the way, and then just start watching shows, chilling, enjoying ourselves. So I think I'm gonna head back towards like Guardians, and which we've already done Guardians, but we've not done Mission Space, and I still need to do Test Track, but again, we're gonna do single rider for that one. So I'm weirdly feeling great, and I'm scared to jinx it. We are back here towards the front of the park, and next up I'm gonna head on to Mission Space. This is like a space simulation ride that there are two sides. There's the green side and the orange side. The orange is a little bit more intense and it takes you to Mars, but then the Earth side, it's a little bit more chill and you just go around the Earth. So I think for me today, it's only 15 for the orange, but it's only 5 for the green, so I'm gonna head on the green. For me, the best part of this ride is just getting to see what I'm doing, like what's my role for the day. I love to be the pilot, I love to be the engineer. It's all interactive and there's no difference. It's just the title. But I like having the title. Green team, great. We walked right on. That's normally going to happen with green team. On crazy busy days, you might wait like 15-20 minutes max. I don't necessarily think green team is worth a wait. If you're with some kiddos though, it's a great first easy ride. Also, if you're scared about like how orange team is going to make you feel, definitely try green team first. You can kind of get a gauge of what the seats are like. It's fun, it's chill. I'm glad I did green team today. I almost always do orange, but it was a nice mix up. I just checked the weather and thunderstorms are supposed to start in the next 30 minutes, 50% chance until about 10 o'clock tonight. And frankly, Test Track will go down if it starts thundering and lightning or raining, because part of it is outdoors. So we're gonna go Test Track, you know? The rest of EPCOT, that's one of my favorite things about EPCOT. The rest of them are actually inside, or the queue's inside, so you never have to worry about rain here the way that you do like for Magic Kingdom or for Animal Kingdom with certain rides. But Test Track you do have to worry about. So I'm gonna guarantee that we can get on Test Track today. Test Track is a really exciting ride that you can do here in EPCOT, where you get to design your own car and then you put it to the test. I will be utilizing the single rider line today, which you can utilize if you're willing to split your group up, and you definitely will wait a shorter time, guaranteed. However, you know, you can stop to design your cars if you want. Most people don't, they keep going, but you know, you're gonna be separated from your party. So just be aware of that, but I will definitely put that to my advantage today. Hey, crazy, I literally just walked right up. That's insane. Literally immediately, I did not wait at all. No one else was in line. Basically, it was just me walking up, getting on the ride, and then exiting. This is probably, I don't want to exaggerate, but maybe the best day I've ever had in Epcot in my life. This has been such a nice day. And the thing is like schools are out right now. School is out right now. Genie is priced at $22 today. That is not the highest. It can go up to $30, but it's also not the lowest. It can get up to, or you can get down to $15. So this is a pretty average day. $15, like if it's $15, you're gonna have the best Disney World day ever. It's dead. 22 is pretty normal. If you don't know what Genie Plus is, Genie is the paid skip the line service here at Disney World. The first tier is free. That's where you get to utilize the tip board and things on the My Disney Experience app. But then the second tier is when you start paying for things, so it's anywhere from $15 to $30 per person per day, and you can just skip most of the lines in Disney World. That's the Genie Plus tier. And then the third tier is the individual Lightning Lane tier, which is also an additional fee on top of Genie for one of the rides in each park. For here, it's Guardians of the Galaxy, but Magic Kingdom actually has two. Now, I will say, I probably at this point could stop and grab like a quick bite to eat. When I did this exact same thing over in Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, I actually ate while I watched shows outside. Epcot doesn't have that same opportunity. There's no outside shows. However, I'm kind of living life on a high. I want to keep going. I want to see how fast I can get this done. And I brought a whole lunchbox of snacks and sandwiches, so I don't have to stop unless I want to. I'm thrilled, y'all. To make it easier on myself, I'm actually gonna head up to Spaceship Earth right now and then just start making a circle around the park, because I basically can do that. We have been on every single major ride here at Epcot, and it is exactly 12:38. This is crazy. So now I'm gonna save myself some steps and show you what maybe a more leisurely Epcot day will look like. I've made it here to Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth is the ride that is inside like the giant golf ball of Spaceship Earth itself. This one is really one of my favorites here in Epcot. It takes you through the history of technology and human and evolution, and it's just really cool. It's nerdy, but I'm a nerd, so it makes sense. It's also just a slow-moving dark ride if you want to get out of the heat. This is a great place to do it, and it's basically a walk-on. Amazing, wonderful, amazing time with Judi Dench. It was wonderful. A must do in Epcot, in my opinion. And since Epcot doesn't have as many rides as, say, other parks, I think you should take your time to do it. It's normally a walk-on unless it's crazy. Even then, I think it's worth it. So now I'm gonna head over to the Seas, where we're gonna do the Seas with Nemo and Friends and Turtle Talk with Crush. It does look like it is about to pour. So start heading indoors. I will say, I honestly feel like I don't remember a time in my life when Epcot didn't have walls. And obviously I do, but it just feels like it's been my whole lifetime. I am so excited for Moana, The Journey of Water to open. Hopefully 2024, that's what they're saying, and that's what we think it will be. But I'm definitely ready for it. Also, we made it over to the Seas with Nemo and Friends. This is just a fun little dark ride where you sit in a clamshell and it takes you through the story of Nemo, but he's kind of lost again. And Marlin has to go find him. Dory's there. It's fun, it's cute, and it ends in a real life aquarium, which is actually incredible. So 10-minute wait, it won't be 10 minutes. Let's hop in line. Surprise, surprise, I waited 0 minutes. The Big Blue World. That's my favorite song. I love that song. It makes Nemo worth it for me. Nemo's just like a slow-moving ride. It's cute. It's kind of like Ariel over in Magic Kingdom. We've been on that. I definitely prefer The Little Mermaid, but I do love Nemo because it's just fun and I like that song. Also, conveniently inside the seas is Turtle Chocolate Crush. So we're gonna go there now. It is a 15-minute wait, but we're doing good today. So I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel really good. Alright, here we go, Turtle Chocolate Crush. This is a really neat interactive experience and show where Crush, the turtle from Finding Nemo, comes and talks with you and asks, your kids can ask him questions, and there's a lot of just really fun aspects to this. This also is just, I don't know, even for parents, it's a really cool show if you have kiddos with you, or if you've done a lot of stuff around EPCOT, but you're really wanting to kind of maximize your day and do more. I highly recommend it. I skipped this one for a long time, and I actually really love it now. Because apparently we're having the perfect day here in EPCOT. It said 15-minute wait. I'm walking into the theater right now. I maybe waited 2 minutes. Best day I've ever had, probably, ever in my life at EPCOT.
Hello, human dudes. Hello. All right, they live. Oh, anyway, hello, everybody.
That show is so totally wicked, dude. I like coming out because I hear all of the little kids like saying dude as much as possible. It's cute, it makes me laugh, and I always like when they get the parents involved. It's just fun, and it's a good way to get out of the heat. But to keep our World Showcase Epcot Circle going, we're now going to go back to the land to do Living with the Land and Awesome Planet. It says 0 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and head in. This is a show that's narrated by Ty Burrell, and basically he's playing a realtor who sells... Oh, thank you. He's playing a realtor who is selling you the earth, convincing you to take care of it. It's cute. This is a huge theater. There's comfy seats, and you're in the AC. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. Awesome Planet was great. I honestly forgot to tell you about it. It's very cute. It's just, you know, it's simple. Not a must-do at all. But this next one, I think, is a must-do. I just got off Living with the Land. It is one of Epcot's most iconic rides, in my opinion. It's a slow-moving boat ride that tells you all about agriculture and the food that we eat, and even how Disney World does their food. It's a lot of fun, and it's very relaxing. And frankly, if you're thinking, that sounds boring, it's not. So, just hate to break it to you. But that clears up the land for us. That's like most of the front of Epcot. Now I'm going to head back to Figment. This feels fake. Honestly, you guys are going to keep watching this because something bad has to happen, right? We have made it to Journey into Imagination with Figment, and also those daunting clouds over there. Luckily, we are going to be inside, other than like just walking between shows and rides for the rest of the day. Figment's a 5-minute wait. Figment is a slow-moving dark ride that takes you through the journey into imagination and what it means to use your senses and your imagination. Because your imagination works best when it's set free. That's the lesson, but you guys will see that. To no one's surprise, I'm walking onto Figment. next up, we just had our imagination set free. That's a lot of fun. So we're gonna keep the good times going with Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival. This is a show that shows you 3 of the Disney shorts that come on before Pixar movies or Disney movies. The 3 movies right now are Get a Horse, Piper, and Feast. I honestly think this is a little bit underrated. The theater kind of interacts. The shorts are really wonderful and really well done, but it's kind of hidden here in the back, so most people skip it. I will be heading straight in.
The Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival here at EPCOT.
Okay, we're here, but they asked for no filming, so I'm not gonna film this. I'll tell you about it later. Well, I cried. I think those shorts are so beautiful. They're so well done. Feast is my favorite of the 3. They're all amazing, but the last one just, it makes me cry and it's so beautiful. And I think, honestly, those are worth your time more than some of the other shows we're about to go see. It's just beautiful. I don't know, I might say make time out of your day. It's a long show, but they're just beautiful. So that one's great. Now on to our next show, because the only ride left we have is the 3 Caballeros Grand Fiesta Tour over in Mexico. But for the first time in my life, I'm starting in Canada. I'll explain why. Okay, we have made it over to Canada, and can you believe it? I'm going right. That's a little weird. There's stuff to do over in Mexico and the other way, if we go that way, but over in France, the Beauty and the Beast sing-along actually ends at 6:30. And it's only 3 o'clock, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to start over here in Canada. We're going to take our time. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to relax. And then I'm going to make it to France with plenty of time to spare for Beauty and the Beast sing-along. And then the rest of the time, we're just going to mosey on around the world. This is insane. For our first show back here in the World Showcase, we're going to go to Canada Far and Wide. It's a 360 circle vision show that just tells you about Canada and some of the cool things back here. And honestly, I think it's pretty neat. Canada Far and Wide, starring Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, award-winning Canadians. I'm whispering because it's respectful to Canada and also the people around me. Just finished a Canada Far and Wide. It's actually so beautiful, and I always want to go to Canada after I've seen it. Honestly, I kind of clown it sometimes, and then I go watch it and I'm like, wow, Canada, it's beautiful. But if you're wanting to watch it, make sure you're not here during Food and Wine, because this whole theater actually turns into a food booth for food and wine, which is also very cool. But if you're wanting to see Canada Far and Wide during those months, not so cool. Continuing on with our shows around the World Showcase, I guess that's what this is called now. We are going to head over to France to see Beauty and the Beast SingAlong. What accent is that? I do not know, because it's not French. Oui, oui, bonjour, welcome to Paris, the city of light, love, and Beauty and the Beast sing-along. This is a sing-along to some of the best songs from Beauty and the Beast, but it's told from LeFou's point of view, which is a lot of fun. It's quirky, it's cute, and who doesn't love to sing? Now, there is only a few minutes until the next show, but one of my favorite parts about this show is actually waiting inside for it, because there are really cool props in here. There's one of Cinderella's scullery dresses from the live-action Cinderella film. There's sketches on loan from the Walt Disney Archives. I mean, it's really, really cool, and you would never really suspect that this is here, and it is, just hanging out. There's lots. There's even one of Maleficent's costumes that Angelina Jolie wears, just chilling in EPCOT.
Welcome to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Before we begin, I should like to point out that our story today is a twist on the tale as old as time.
Okay, we finished The Beauty and the Beast. Honestly, I don't necessarily think it's a must-do, but if you are a Beauty and the Beast fan, or you love the music, or you just want to sing, which I do, it is a must-do. It's wonderful, and there's one part that really kind of sticks out to me that I feel like seeing, and it's when, towards the end, LeFou's like, I'm not gonna cry, that's not who I am. And then he's like burst into tears. That's actually exactly how I describe myself. Also, it is almost 4, it's not quite 4, and the next American Adventure show is at 4:30. So we're gonna make our way over there. Maybe we'll grab a drink while we wait. I don't know, there's like lots of things we can do. It's It's a great day. It's a great day. And that means something tragic is probably going to happen at any minute because things never go this well for us. There's always like a challenge to it, even when we don't make it a challenge. All right, here we are. American Adventure. This one is a fun little story that's actually narrated by Mark Twain and Benjamin Franklin. Animatronics. It's interesting. It tells you about America, American history, and well, it's not everybody's favorite. I'll just put it that way. I have a few minutes until the show starts. Snack break. I was gonna go get a drink outside, but it's pouring rain. But I made it inside in time, so I won't complain about that. Hey, it's time for the show. This one is so interesting and funny to me. Also, if you've never been up here, fun fact, you have to go up escalators or stairs to get up to the actual theater, which I just think is funny and I don't know why. American Adventure. It's a really inspiring, powerful show. It's beautiful. It's really nicely written. It's a long show though. I'm very tired. All momentum out the window after that one. It's a good place for a nap though. It's very cold. Lots of comfy seats. So, you know, take with that what you will. It's only 5 o'clock. I have 2 things left. And now I think I'm going to head over to one of my 2. I'm just going to keep going around the world. You'll stick with me. We have 1 show left, but then we're ending on a huge banger. I mean, just absolutely best thing we could end on. This one's gonna be big. Okay, we made it over to the China Pavilion. This is where we're going to watch Reflections of China, one of our final shows tonight. And I didn't film outside because it started pouring, hence the rain here. But we'll take it. We only have 2 things left, and like I was saying, the ending is gonna be big. Okay, Reflections of China done. That's our last show for the day. It's actually so beautiful, and all of the 360 vision shows that you can see, all of the shows throughout the World Showcase make me want to travel. They make me want to see the real deal. Unfortunately though, my budget is set for EPCOT, which is still expensive. So that's done. We have one more thing. You know what it is. I know what it is. Here it is, the big finale, the big one, the best one we've done today. The 3 Caballeros Grand Fiesta Tour. I know this is what everybody was thinking of when I said grand finale, because it's a Grand Fiesta Tour, obviously. So if you have not been on this one, Grand Fiesta Tour stars the 3 Caballeros, which is Donald, Panchito, and Jose. It's a slow-moving boat ride, and Donald's gone missing, but they have a big performance tonight, so they need to go find him, and you're gonna have to help them out. This one is a favorite of the AllEars team and of me personally, and honestly, I think it's an EPCOT must-do. Just like that, by 6 o'clock on the dot, we finished all of EPCOT. Shows included everything. This is crazy, and there's only one way to celebrate, and then we're going to talk about it. But I'm already in Mexico, and it's kind of a crime if I don't go to La Cava del Tequila to celebrate our victory. La Cava del Tequila is a walk-up bar here in the Mexico Pavilion that has iconic margaritas, even some made by celebrities like Lily Aldridge, and it's just cool. And this is a Sage Starkey staple. Alrighty, I got my classic avocado margarita. Cheers to an incredibly successful day, everyone. I'll pause, go grab your drink. Okay, cheers! Overall, my final thoughts here are that Epcot, this was the best day you've ever given me ever in my life, and this was amazing. I absolutely do not think that you need Genie Plus in Epcot, even on busier days. Now today was a very mild day. We got incredibly lucky. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, I've never waited that short of a line for it, but it was because we caught it as it opened back up. There were a lot of things that happened and just were really good for us, like Test Track not having a single rider line at all. So lots of things worked out in our favor. However, overall, I still don't think that you need Genie Plus in Epcot. It's a simple day here, and in my opinion, you don't have to see every show. You don't have to ride every ride, and you can go drink around the world, ride the best rides, and see 1 or 2 really good shows, and have a great day here. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now go see us try this exact same challenge over in Magic Kingdom and find out if you do or do not need Genie there. And I'll see you over there.